heart was full, my body tired, my thoughts still, as I sat at my airport terminal. In my right hand was my phone, scrolling through pictures of the last 4 days. And in my left hand, a Dunkin' hot chai latte. As I scrolled through pictures of the last 4 days, I saw elephants from the National Zoo, the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, and a Polaroid picture of my community group. I could not wrap my head around the week that I had had at the National FFA Washington Leadership Conference in Washington, D.C. I paused on a picture that my FFA advisor had taken of me, writing intently in my conference workbook following a workshop. That particular workshop had been about a concept that I had heard of before, but had yet to fully understand and apply: servant leadership. Servant leadership is defined as a leadership style or philosophy that prioritizes the growth and well-being of others. It's unconventional and non-traditional, and contrasted much with what I thought a leader was. I thought a leader was simply the big man in charge, the one who didn't have to do the less desirable jobs. But over time, those perceptions have changed. And while I've had time putting servant leadership into practice, I'm curious to see how it passes the Rotary 4-way test. The first question, is it the truth? It's true that people practicing servant leadership serve their team and organization first. It's true that servant leadership leads to 8% higher employee performance and 6% better customer service. It's true, and because I've seen this kind of growth in my own life. Once I changed my mindset to providing opportunities to the group as a whole, rather than chasing my personal gains, people became a whole lot more willing to work with me. Servant leadership passes the first question. Secondly, is it fair to all concerned? Traditional leadership styles are unfair and typically expect the employees, the non-leaders, to do the brunt of the work. However, servant leaders focus on leading from behind. This means that they are directly involved in the difficult or grueling aspects of the job, too. They are directly involved in the difficult or grueling aspects of the job, too. However, it's still fair to those leaders because, characteristically, servant leaders thrive off of the ability to create a better world. Servant leadership passes the second question. The third question we must ask, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Leaders taking on the positions of servants is the perfect way to increase positivity and help employees feel valued by their leaders. This is proven by the fact that servant leadership leads to 50% higher employee retention. This increased positive attitude lessens tensions, making it easier for friendships to form. In addition, group members feel seen, heard, and valued by leaders, which also promotes the growth of friendships. So, servant leadership passes the third question. The fourth and final question we must ask is, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Nelson Mandela, who was mentioned earlier, once wrote that a leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go forward, whereupon the others follow, never realizing that all along they were being directed from behind. The leader pushes the group towards the common goal that they are all reaching towards. Servant leadership is beneficial to all concerned because the group can accomplish its goal without members feeling minimized or group leaders feeling overwhelmed. Servant leadership passes the final question. Following this trip to Washington, D.C. that inspired my fascination with this leadership style, I made it a goal to serve others in all capacities. I believe that our lives are not made to be all about us, especially in positions of influence. I believe that this world is ruthless enough for us to follow an every man for himself mindset. And within life and the context of sports, student organizations, work, you have the opportunity to reach so many people. So when you can give, do. Strive to fill the buckets of others through the Rotary 4-way test approved servant leadership method.